Hey y'all, it's Lucky Aces, and today I thought I'd show you my 2008 Honda Shadow Aero 750 Bobber. Now keep in mind, this bike is a little dirty. That's because I ride it, okay? This isn't some sort of freaking little garage queen freaking trailer whatever. I ride this thing, okay? That's why, yeah, she's a little dirty, but that's fine. So basically we're gonna work back to front. So first thing you'll notice, obviously then half the frame missing, is the Shinko 777s. Now the white walls look really, really good, I think, with the two-tone of the Aero. And they've been great tires. I couldn't tell you how many miles I have on them because I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. I look at the tripometer and that's about it. They ride really well. I haven't had any problems, wet or dry traction. As you can see, it's kind of wet out here today. I feel 100% confident that I'm going to make it back safe and sound. Now, I did go with the Blue Collar Bobber's rear fender. It is pretty much bolt-on. Bolts onto the swing arm, bolts onto the side here. Very simple installation. I got a video on that. There's one thing I deviated from the kit because there's a bracket that attaches this strap here to the axle nut. But since I wanted to use this Amazon license plate frame with, you know, built-in brake light and all that good stuff, I kind of had to modify this a little bit, but it's been working great. Not to mention, I think it looks pretty good. We also got some Amazon turn signals on here, kind of the same finned bobber style. And one thing I've been sure to do before I go anywhere, typically every time I start the bike, is I make sure these things work. That's because, well, they came from Amazon. I mean, what do you, they were like 20 bucks for a pair. What do you want? So, better safe than sorry. The seat is also Blue Collar Bobbers. And I got a set of medium springs in there right now, which for me, works pretty good. It takes a lot of the bounce out. And of course, I am still rocking the Aero shocks, the factory ones, which I'm thinking of swapping out for hard struts because I should have more than enough suspension in that seat. Or I might do a set of lowering shocks, not 100% sure. Moving on to the exhaust, that's the TJ Brutal Customs high-low drag pipes. I threw a set of 8-inch baffles in there. Probably can't see them because they're all sooted up. And I'm very happy with the exhaust. It's got a good sound. It doesn't get too hot. Well, I mean, it gets a little hot, but I mean, it's exhaust. It's gonna. But again, I'm very, very happy with it. Now, to match that, we got a spike intake from eBay/Amazon, and I did have to tune the carburetor for that. This thing usually comes with a jet, but that thing is trash, okay? Just throw that in the garbage. And because of the intake, of course, I had to rejet. I'm running a 50 Pilot 130 main. That's been working great. There was a little trial and error, especially since I'd never messed with a carburetor before, but we got that sorted out. I'm also rocking Scoot Mod's 4-inch forward controls on this bad boy, with a set of Kuryakin Mini Riot floorboards, which I know floorboards on a bobber, that's not ideal, typically, of a bobber, or what some would consider a bobber, but I love being able to move my foot around. I've had these on here for, gosh, probably almost 2 years now. Absolutely love them. I got a ram mount cup holder. That's great for an energy drink, a bottle of water. I don't do the alcohol if I'm gonna ride. Save that for when I'm done. Same turn signals mounted in the stock location up front. Same thing, test them, make sure they work every single ride. Now, I took the fork covers off of this thing, which makes the whole front look a little too skinny, but that's okay. These are getting swapped out, and these triples are getting swapped out very, very soon. I wanted to give you guys a walk around before so that we can do a walk around after. We also have a Shinko 777 up front, and of course, Blue Collar Bobber's front fender. They make great parts. They're a little pricey, I think, but honestly, I think they're worth it. You'll also probably notice that this brake line here is a little longer than she needs to be. That's because this bike had 6-inch fork extensions on it, also from TJ Brutal Customs. They were a great product, but like I said, fork tubes are getting swapped out, triples are getting swapped out, so those had to get out of there because they're just not compatible anymore. The handlebars, those are 12-inch ape hangers. Those came from J&P Cycles. That is the J&P Cycles brand. Very affordable. This is like the third pair I've bought, only because I've been putting them on different bikes, and I went from chrome to black on this one. Don't let the price fool you. They're extremely quality. I mean, they're really good bars. Also threw a set of Vans Colt grips on here. I'm really happy with them. I dig them. They grip really well. They're really comfortable. And just a lot narrower feel than the stock, like the stock fatty grips. To me, it's just more comfortable. So I also swapped out the stock Mickey Mouse mirrors for these nice little narrow freaking ones. I got them from Amazon as well. The ball mount on this thing, these are actually really solid aluminum pieces. Like, this thing doesn't vibrate, it doesn't move, nothing. I mean, once you get them adjusted, you can pretty much see everything behind you. So they do the trick. Some might think they're too small, but I mean, they work for me. Moving up here to the little cockpit, I like putting a clock on here because I like knowing what time it is while I take my phone out of my pocket. Not that I'm really late for anything, but I have what's called anxiety, which means I always worry about time. I don't know why, I just always do. Threw a Biker's Choice tachometer on here. I used to have it mounted here on the triple. There's a bolt right here under the triple, and it sat right in this spot. It looked perfect, great to see, but since we're swapping those out, I had to get that off the triple. I just went with a handlebar mount for now. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that on there permanently or not. I'm still a little on the fence about it. Also threw an Aces decal on the tank, plus we got the channel banner right there. Go check that guy out, I think he's pretty cool. So that's kind of it. That's my 2008 Honda Shadow Aero 750 bobber. There's it's blue collar bobbers, TJ Brutal, a little bit of Amazon in there. And it all works, man. I love this bike. So if you guys like to see what this thing used to look like, you can check out this video right here. And as always, y'all be good. See ya.